What's up, Leo? This is Marcus from Moonology Oracle, back with another Tao Oracle for you here. This is going to be from March the 7th to March the 13th, 2022. And we're going to get some tarot, we're going to get some oracle here for you, and get some clarification. All right, so first we have the cauldron. Okay. Once we get some of the oracle cards here for you, we're going to get some clarifying energy. So what we'll do is we can get the past energy, the present energy, we'll get your future energy, and then also the result. All right? So we have answers you need are coming. All right. All right, and then we have Earth School. Okay? So let's see what's going on here for you. Alright, so the first thing here we have is the cauldron, which I'm going to show you in just a moment. Just going to get some energy. The cauldron is number 50. The numerology for that is 5 plus 0, which equals a 5. So, it's not a coincidence that it's a 5, which is your 5th house, because you are Leo. Alright, so the first card we have for you here is the Chariot. Okay, then we have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Hangman in reverse. And we have King of Swords. All right, so next under the answers you need are coming. This is a full moon of Gemini. First we have the 10 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. All right, and then we have Earth School. So first we have 7 of Pentacles here, your past energy. Okay, what else we have here? We have the Tower, 8 of Pentacles, and we have Justice. All right. Then the bottom of the deck energy is the 2 of Rods. So it looks like you're planning something and you're making some choices on what's going to happen next. All right, so Leo. So the first card we have here for you is the Cauldron. This is the 50 card. This is about inner alchemy, mastery, spiritual renewal, consecrate, contain, rejuvenation, and discovering wisdom. All right, so what I can see here, if you look, there's a picture of a monk or someone in a monastery. They're meditating and they have their cup, which is right in front of the solar plexus, right? Now for you, Leo, the solar plexus chakra is what rules you, okay? And that's what gives you your power so that you can move forward with your creativity. Now the cup is representative of your emotions, okay? And from what I take from this card here, you're going to have to do some inner alchemy and do some research, do some meditation so that you can make those waters inside of you still. Because you being a fire sign, a lot of times you get really passionate, really ready to go, really fired up. And sometimes that can block your creativity and that can block, the relationships you have. But at the same time, if you build that cup and strengthen, you'll have a balance of the fire and you'll have a balance of the water, which makes a lot of sense here because you have the Chariot. Now, if you see in this Chariot card, there's a picture of a gentleman with the yin and yang sign that's right there on the bottom, okay? So that yin and yang sign that's coming up, this is you balancing your positive energies, and this is also you balancing your negative energies, your yin and yang, your fire and your water. But this is also a sign of victory, and this is also a sign of completion of a good cycle that's going to put you on a new trip or a new journey. So possibly this could be a new job, this could be a new opportunity that you're having, or even physically going on a trip. Okay? You have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so there's new opportunity that you have. You're making a practical plan about what you're going to do. As you can see, the Knight, he's holding this pentacle, and he's kind of looking out in the distance, and he's kind of figuring out what he's going to do next. He's not making any moves that are going to be putting them in any kind of danger. The Knight of Pentacles is a practical knight that takes time, plans, figures out what's the best thing for their future so that they can make sure that they benefit from everything that comes from it. Okay? This came on the reverse. This is the Hangman. So the Hangman in reverse. So the Hangman upside up, This means that you're taking time to relax. You're being the martyr. You're meditating. You're slowing down, and you're deciding, you know what? I'm going to sit back and I'm going to relax and let things come to me. Maybe you're thinking things are slow, but this actually came out in the reverse. So this is saying that you need to be more active. You need to get out there. The time that you've taken to meditate and the time that you've taken, you need to put that all together so that it works for you. And since you have the Chariot card with the Hangman reverse energy, this is saying that you're putting together something that's going to put you on a bright journey. You need to make a practical plan, just like we have with this Knight of Pentacles, that's going to make sure that when you get to the journey, everything's going to be fruitful for you, and it's going to work out for you. All right? Down the end, you have the King of Swords energy. Okay? The King of Swords is about a wise person that's intelligent. They make logical decisions. They add up all the information and they figure out what's the best thing that's for them. There's no emotion really involved. Usually, as you can see, the King of Swords has white hair, and they've used that knowledge that they've gained from the past to move them forward to make wise decisions. Okay. Now, if you also see, there's an eagle in the background. Now, the eagle in the background is about looking at things from high up, looking at what's the best choice. When you think of an eagle flies high above its prey and looks at the whole landscape. And once it makes a wise decision and it sees something that's out of place, then it swoops down and it comes to get its prey. So that's the same thing that you're going to do here with this King of Swords. You're going to look at the whole situation. You're going to figure out what's the best decision, add up and weigh up all the options, and then move towards that. And as it sees here with the cauldron, it's a 5. So this is something that's going to take some change. It's going to cause some change, and it's going to send you in a new direction. All right. The next card we have here is the answers are coming. Okay. This is in full moon of Gemini. So what I take from this is something this week that you're starting, you're going to start to see more of the fruits of it for you around the full moon of Gemini. Okay. Now, in your past energies, you have the 10 of Cups, so this is a happy home. This is you having fruitful times, being playful, spending time with your kids, spending time with your family, just kind of enjoying life, okay? So you might have had a question that you were answering, that you were asking yourself that you wasn't sure of, and your family is giving you energy. Your family is giving you that inspiration on what is going to help the answer. The family is going to help the answer. Happy times, good times. It's always better to make a better decision in life when you're in happy times than if you are in scarcity mindset. And that scarcity mindset sometimes will slow you down and make you make unwise decisions. Right? Your current energy is that you have the 3 of Pentacles. So you see this person is looking up and they're working hard. They're putting the work in, putting the plan together. They're making sure that everything's put in place. Okay. Now, usually the 3 of Pentacles is about working with other people who might have some insight to work with you, because the 3 of Pentacles is one of the 3s, which is creation, creativity. This is birth. So this is you putting together a plan, putting together something that's going to have structure, that's going to be set for the future. Okay. Now, if you look at this person, they're chiseling and they're making sure that they put this in. Now, these indelible marks that they're making with the chisel, they're going to be branded there. They're going to be chiseled in. So you're not going to be able to move them. And if you do decide to move them, it's going to take a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of power to take it out of place. Right? So the current energy, the future energy is the 2 of Pentacles. So you might have a few different projects that you're working on that you have to keep the balance, and you're kind of going from one thing to the other. But as long as you make that practical plan, as we have here with the Knight of Pentacles, this is saying that possibly you might have a Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus that's coming in, with that Knight of Pentacles. And plus, I see you have a lot of Pentacles, so it looks like money is going to be working well for you. It's going to be going well for you. And you're just going to have to figure out how to balance these things. The answers are coming here for you, okay? Mm-hmm. So then the final card we have here, and this is the future ending, this is the 10 of Swords. So as it says with the answer's coming for you. There was something that you were going through that you felt maybe like you were stabbed in the back. You might have felt like people were talking about your work. Maybe people were making you feel bad about yourself. But the answer's coming that all of that's going to be over. So you're not going to have to deal with that emotion anymore. You're not going to have to deal with those feelings, okay? Now, as long as you're continuing to work towards you're moving yourself forward and making the best decisions and choices for you to move forward, things are going to be good for you. Okay? And with this King of Swords energy, you have no doubt in my mind that things are going to work out and they're going to be the best for you because of the fact that you're making choices and you're cutting out anything that doesn't serve you and anything that's not in good standing. Right? So the next card that we have here is Earth School. Okay, so you see there's a picture of, it looks like an angel coming down from the universe, and it's almost like they're diving into a pool of water, but this is you coming down, for your higher self coming down and actually talking to you on Earth. Okay, so your balance that you have is that, well, actually, one of the things it says is life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. Now, you, Leo, you're fire sign. So fire signs are very spiritual. And fire signs are very regal. And you being Leo, your higher self has a lot of wisdom and has a lot of wise things for you to do. And sometimes people struggle to be able to find their selves on Earth. As I was talking to someone today, your sun sign is the sign that you grow and aspire to be. Your moon sign is the sign that you decide, that you act every day. That's the first thing that comes. So with that, make sure that you check your sun sign, and you also check your moon sign and also your rising, so you can get a full picture of everything. But as a Leo, you're growing into your energy. You're growing into that leader, that trusted person, that lion that is the king of the jungle. You weren't born with all of those characteristics. You kind of have to grow into them little by little, and your characteristics, they come out and they grow and they get stronger and they get stronger. So this is part of the life lessons that you have to learn, that sometimes you're going to make mistakes. Sometimes you're going to have some betrayal and hurt, and things are going to be devastating, but you'll be able to get through them all. All right. Now, underneath the Earth School, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Now, if you look at this is similar to what I was mentioning before. This person has put their time, they've planted some seeds, and they're kind of waiting to see what's going to grow from the seeds that they planted. So these are part of those life lessons. This is part of that soul growth. You've put the work in, you've been through life, you've seen a lot of different things happen. Things have been in different cycles going over and over and over again. But once you realize the lesson, you're no longer in those cycles. You break those cycles. So with this is saying that you're soon going to get, you can look at this person, they're tired. They put the work in and they're tired. They're wondering when things are going to come to fruition. This is your past energy. So you put in all this work in, things are going to work out for you and they're going to be to your benefit. Right? Now your current energy is the Tower. So this week you're going to have something that's going to totally change how you look at everything. Okay, you're going to have something that's going to strike you in the crown chakra, so you might have a download, you might meditate, and that might come to you. You see there's the crown here that's being struck, and you see the moon that's here, which is representative of the moon cycles and also representative of your intuition. So if there's something that's going to strike you, that's going to change how you look at things, how you feel about things. This card being the 16 card, the numerology between it is, 1 + 6 is 7. So maybe something on Monday that's coming to you, or maybe there was a message that you got on Monday that changed your way of looking at things, or possibly even you got a letter that's post dated on Monday that you get in a couple of days that might be able to explain what's blowing your mind or what's changing your thought process. Right? Now you have the progression here. So you have the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is about mastery. The Eight of Pentacles is about consistency, mastering your craft, making sure that you put all the work in and you're consistent. So you make the one pentacle, then you make sure that you dust that off, you get the second pentacle ready. You dust that one off, you get the third pentacle ready. And you're just making sure that your craft is getting better and better and better over time. You're just making sure that each time you make it, it's sharper. It looks better than the last one. It's stronger. You're cutting down the time that you're able to make them. But little by little, you're getting better and you're mastering your craft and you're getting to mastery. Right? And then we have the end for the Earth School, we have justice. So with justice, this is the balancing of the scales. Okay, so justice, you might have a Libra that you're dealing with, and I also saw here that you have the King of Swords. So possibly you have a Libra, maybe an Aquarius or a Gemini that might come in and give you some help or give you some assistance. But I also see a strong Libra vibes here. Now, you see with the sword pointing up, Okay, and then they have the Libra scale, and they're holding the Libra scale from the bottom. Now, holding this from the bottom gives me the thought process because they're holding the sword, okay, in their right hand, and the right hand is about what happens on Earth. So these are thoughts that are coming down that are from Earth. Then on the left side, this is holding the scale with the left. So this is the universe balancing out things, making that karma balancing out. So you may have had some betrayal in the past that you feel like people have hated on you or people made you feel terrible, but those things are going to balance themselves out. Okay, so you are aware that things are changing. You see the red that's there, that red that's she's wearing on the body, that's for passion. Okay, in some cases this could be fear, but because of the fact that she's got the sword pointed up, she's not afraid of anything. She knows that justice is coming swiftly and it will balance things. You know, in some cases, this could also represent that you might have a court case going for you. And if the court case is going for you when the justice card comes up, if it's in the upright, this means that it's going to be beneficial for you. But, you know, again, reach out to any professionals you have, whether it's your lawyer or what may have you. They might be able to clarify that for you. But, you know, hopefully this is a good sign that things are going to be positive for you. All right. Now, just looking at some of your energies that you have at the bottom of the deck. All right. So you have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a resourceful person. This is a person who knows how to use all of their resources around them to make things fruitful for them. They're able to grow and, you know, like I always say, make $1 out of 15 cents. And then they can make things stretch. They can make things very abundant. All right. Then next here, you have the Two of Cups. Okay, so this is about union. All right, so you might have somebody this week that's coming in that might be able to help you, give you a new job, someone that might be able to assist you in your new creation that you're starting, or maybe someone who's training you. But this is going to be a very fruitful thing that comes in. Okay, and you know, again, the Queen of Pentacles. This is also a Virgo, Capricorn, or this also could be a Taurus that comes in to help you, Leo. Okay. All right. Then next here, okay, you have the Knight of Cups. All right. So the Knight of Cups, if you see the wings on the helmet, is about a swift offer that's coming into you, and the wings that's on the head is representative of Mercury. So this is an offer that's going to come to you, and someone's going to come and speak to you, and they're going to share something with you. And because it's cups, this is something that's going to make you feel really good about yourself, something that's going to make you feel enlightened, you know, and this is going to be something that you're going to enjoy. This also could be a water sign that's coming in to speak to you or have a message for you, you know, and that could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio that might have that message. And then you have that bottom of the deck energy, which is the Two of Rods. So this is you initially having the world in your hands. So if you see they're holding the second rod, the first rod is planted behind them. That's the Ace of Rods. So that was already planted in the ground. They already have their inspiration. They already know what they're going to be doing and know what they're going forward to do. And now they have their world in their hands because they wonder where they're going to plant the second rod. You know, what are they going to do? Are they going to make a fence to protect themselves? Are they going to start building 4 corners to build a house? You know, who knows exactly what they're doing first. But they got the world in their hands, and they're kind of looking out onto the world to figure out what's the next thing. All right. So, Leo, it looks like this week's going to be really, really fruitful for you. You know, just kind of looking at the numbers and the numerology here. You know, I definitely think that, you know, the 10th, the 11th, you're going to get some information because we have a lot of 10s at the 11th. And I see that the Chariot is the 7. You also have the 7 of Pentacles and the Chariot, which is the 7, and the 7 of Pentacles. So definitely between the 7th and the 10th, you should get some movement or some information that should be fruitful for you. All right. So again, I want to thank you for coming check out the page. Like, share, and subscribe. You can check my description box so you can see some information about the cards that I'm using. Also, if you're interested, you also can email me for a private reading. And if you choose to do so, you certainly can donate. That helps me keep the page up and helps me to get new cards. All right. So again, thank you for coming to the page and checking me out. Peace, Leo.